Good evening, gamers, and welcome back to Hellstormwargaming. Oh, boys, it's a big day. My name is Mikey, and there's some very, very, very terrible news to talk about this evening. But thank you very much for tuning in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Monday, which means we get to talk about Warhammer for the next 2 hours. Sorry I'm late. I was watching an excellent video, and I just had to finish it. I couldn't not finish it, so... but thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you're all doing well. Let me know who you are and where you're watching from. Is this your first stream? Last stream? New stream? Who knows? Too late, we've already all left the stream. I don't know. There's 100 people here. Welcome, everyone. Let me say hello to everyone who's in chat. We've got Steelman F can always on GW to give Mikey... Can always rely on GW to give Mikey content for the day. Is this content or just bullying at this point? I don't know. I don't know. Gone but not forgotten. F, F, F. Lots of Fs. I'm here for the firstborn tears. Give them to me. Let them flow. Listen. Listen. No, mate. No. A Mikey Mouse learn how to tell time. Watch. What? Are you telling me off for being late? Oh, okay. Okay. It's 7. I'm live at 7. If I said I'll be there at 7 and I turned up at 3 minutes past, am I late? No, I'm not late. I'm actually on time. We need to go up a bit. No, we need to go down a bit. There we go. First stream for the States. Hello, Jeremy. How are you? Today's a day of celebration. It isn't. It isn't. Popcorn, I just bought a box of Scouts on Friday because they had a 10th edition data card. Lil V, I agree, mate. I agree. As one of the few non-marine players, I can't say I'm sad that they at least attempted to reduce that book. Listen! Right, come on, then let's get it out of the way. Let's get it out of the way. Today is an actually terrible day. It is actually a terrible day for all players of any tabletop ever. Any tabletop game ever. Any army you play. It's a terrible, terrible day. Okay? Actually terrible. I need a... I'm going to have to pause this 1 second. I'll leave this playing. I was supposed to have a song up, and it's not come up. Okay, let's close that a minute. Bishop, thanks for the 5, brother.
About 30 assault marines. Can you tell me how to kick them out?
You can kick them out in the bin.
About 30 assault marines.
It's playing twice, it's so angry. It's playing twice, so angry. Kick them out straight into the bin. This isn't on. This is actually ridiculous. Okay? I don't have the right song open. We're just going to have to YOLO it. Mercenary Q, thank you very much for gifting that membership to New Renaissance. There will be a Renaissance today in retaliation to what has happened to us today. So thank you very much, Mercenary Q, for gifting that membership. We are trying to hit 10 members every single stream, and we're gonna have to be my member today because I'm gonna be salty in a second. I'm gonna be salty any second. Today's a shit day for any Warhammer player on the planet. Games Workshop have done the unthinkable. Okay? They've done the unthinkable. If you didn't know, I'm going to give you the quick lowdown. Okay? The quick lowdown. The Space Marine range update. Bikes, land speeders, and more are soon zooming off into the sunset. I'll tell you what's zooming off into the sunset. My will to live because of this article. The new edition of Warhammer 40,000 finally is upon us, and they're basically saying fans of Firstborn should know no fear, though contrary to heretical whispers in the new sphere. What's the new sphere? They're not being erased from the 41st millennium. The new Space Marine Codex still includes plenty of non-Primaris units, if that's your preference. Tactical squads will be still driving about in rhinos, fighting under the covering fire of Devastator squads. Listen. They're just saying, look, many departed units have contemporary analog that you can use instead. So the story Bite Squad that has served the Emperor for 20 years, you can be used using the rules for Outriders They're about 4 times smaller. They're 4 times smaller. In other cases, there's still datasheets that fit the bill for multiple units. So while assault squads are going away, you can still use the rules for Vanguard veterans. They're a completely different kit. They're a completely different kit. It's crazy.
Plays tiny violin for all the salty marine players in the world.
I'm not salty, but look at me. I'm wearing the firstborn Jim. I don't know why it's playing twice. Shut up. Shut up. I'm wearing the firstborn Jim t-shirt. I'm so dedicated. Remember when they left all the old Space Marine kits with 1 wound? Remember? And Primaris got 2. And we were like, firstborn are dead. Firstborn are all dead. I remember that day. I also remember the day that they went, you know what? You know what? You can have 2 wounds. You know? You can have 2 wounds. Go for it. You can join your Primaris brethren and have 2 wounds. Do you remember that day? Because I do. And that's when we had this t-shirt drawn up by Mr. John Scrivens, absolute legendary artist. Look at it. In all of its glory. Still available on hellstormapparel.com. Do you remember when the new edition, that was in 9th edition, 10th edition comes out, and they went, you know what? You can just go, and there's the new data sheets. Also, all your Leviathans and your Contemptors are legends now. Remember that? And we were all really sad, but we were like, you know what? It's a new edition. And they went, oh, look, here's some scouts. They've got 2 wounds. Scouts have been to the gym as well. Scouts have been to the gym. They've got 2 wounds. They've got really good rules. All these cool land speeders all have a special ability. Look at them all. They're all cool, aren't they? The Primaris ones, slightly different. Slightly different. But no, less than a month later, they go, or maybe just over a month, whatever. A month later, they go, actually, all of these kits, if you bought them, tough. If you bought them 20 years ago, you've had 20 years out of them. If you bought them a week ago because they still had a data sheet, unlucky, that's fine. Just take it on the chin. I was there. I was there when Space Marines had 1 wound, and I was there when... I was there. I was there. Thank you so much for the 5. I was there when they got 2 wounds. And I was there. I was there when Scouts got 2 wounds. But now I'm a sham. Firstborn haven't been into the gym. They're going in the bin. And I haven't had enough. I'm not a sham. I'm not a sham. It's ridiculous. I'm not going to stand for it, Games Workshop. I'm not standing for it. I've been to the gym and this is what I get in return. I can't take the bottom off. This is what I get. Look at it. Firstborn gym, my arse. Okay. Firstborn gym, my arse. I can't rip the bottom. This is what I think to this news today. There was never any firstborn gym. It was all lies. It was all just a lie. From gym to bin in one article. You know what? I agree. No more firstborn gym. No more firstborn gym for me. They're forcing me into being a Primaris fanboy. They're forcing me into it. They're bastards. Mikey hadn't been to the gym. DN stuff, that is ridiculous. No more manlets. No more firstborn. They're bastards. It's over now. It's over. No more firstborn gym. I'm taking the t-shirt down. I'm taking the t-shirt down. That's going last chance to buy now. That's the only way. That's the only way you can progress. It's the only way you can progress. That's what they want. They want us to forget and move on. They want us to just buy up the new models and not care. I was almost ready to burn my army.
Space Marine binning has hit GW.
Look at it. Where is it? Where is it? It's going to go last chance to buy now. Buy it while you can. There is no firstborn gym. It was all a lie. They lied to us. It's going to go last chance to buy. Buy the new Marine, says Andy Take Dad. I agree. That's all they want. That's all they want. They just want you to buy the new Marines. Will this shirt get Legends rules? No. Not anymore. Mikey's whole life is clickbait. No, it's annoying. It's the article's ridiculous. The article's ridiculous. It's just like use your bikes as outriders. Are you for real? Just use them as outriders. They're a completely different model. They're about this big compared. Firstborn died so Ambuls could live. Thank you so much to the teacher, Martin. We're not doing NPC streaming. But the fact is, I am annoyed about it for one reason. We all knew this was coming, but they didn't Legends it at the start of the edition like they Legends everything else. Why did they not say, oh, all of these are going to go to Legends, by the way, because it's at the start of the edition. They're all really old. You get a new kit out in like 3 weeks. Maybe. Fine. But they could have gone, you know what? The Landspeeder Storm, it's really old. The old Bite Squads are really old. Like the Leviathans, they're going to go to Heresy. These are just getting retired because they're really old. And we would have all been angry for one day, and that's it. You know? They'd all been angry for one day. But no, they dragged it out. They made us angry a few weeks ago by getting rid of the Contemptors. Made us angry today because they got rid of all this. Next, they'll say, use Razorbacks as gladiators, Land Raiders as repulsors. Probably. But then next, what they'll do is they'll announce new models. And that'll be great. They'll announce new scouts, probably, because they've got the Black Templar one. And we've seen that go to a normal Codex unit with the Flamer. So they've got plastic scouts on the mind. They've got probably plastic assault squads, because Space Marine 2 has them. But why didn't they announce those first? And then we go, oh, look at these cool new models. They're so cool. They're so good. Oh, you get rid of the old one? Yeah, okay. Yeah, fine. That's what they could have done. They could have just gone, yeah, here's the new models. We're going to bin the old ones, and then no one will care. Because Tyranny's won. And then people say I clickbait and I rage bait. This is Prime Games Workshop. Here, all these are fucking off. Go buy them. and then when you bought them, they'll announce new models and they'll say you can't use these anymore. New stuff that'll be unavailable for 3 months is locked in exclusive box set. Literally. Literally. So what they should have done is gone, alright, here's a new model this week. Oh, here's a new model this week. All the old shit's getting redone. Or getting run off, you know? I need popcorn. This is prime quality banter. No, I just think it's ridiculous. All it is now, quite clearly, if they don't announce any new models, this is all just, we're clearing our old stock. You know? Like, everybody knew that, like, Primaris Marines, or, like, everything's going to get updated. But just, like, if you're going to bin off all of these units, like, the Bite Squad should have got binned off years ago. Let's be real. But the Land Speeders, they're, like, yeah, they're good, but they're quite iconic. But so are Bikes, but Outriders don't quite fill that role. They're very different. This all goes back to 8th edition. They shouldn't have done Primari. Should have just rescaled Marines. So they have officially said you can use bikes to outriders. Yeah, in this article. Scouts, land speeders, and bikes all have new models in the Primaris range. Yeah, Scouts don't. Scouts don't have a unit. They've got, like, infiltrating Space Marines, but they're not Scouts. Because they've got Neophytes. So are we going to do Neophytes? Does this make these worth more or less? Probably less. Everyone's saying Scouts are coming to Kill Team Box. One, we've had no official announcement, so I couldn't possibly comment. And two, why did they announce it before they say they get rid of the old ones? You know? I just don't understand why they didn't just say, oh yeah, all of this is going to be Legends as well. Why are they doing it again? When people hate things going to Legends, because it just means that their models are just useless. And someone's going to, in the chat, is going to say, well, you can use Legends in match play, not tournaments. And it's like, yeah, that's great when you're playing with your friends, fine. But no one wants to play old models with your friends. They just want to play the new stuff, because that's the point. That's what Games Workshop want. Everyone drinking the new Kool-Aid. It would have been better to get them all out of the range in one go to get the assault over with. Yeah, if they'd done it all in one go, I'd be like, yeah, fine. I don't know why they've launched them in the index and then Legends them straight away. Unless every single kit is getting redone, then I can, like, you know, I'll stitch my t-shirt back together. I might wear it as a jacket, shall I? I'll wear it as a jacket. I just failed to rip the bottom, that was the problem. It could be like an Elvis jacket. Elvis jacket. I don't know. I had to cut it. I'm sorry. Sorry for cheating. It's just the bottom thread won't go. There we go. There we go. You know, if they bring them back, I'll put it back on. I'll put on the jacket. I feel like I'm about to do like a quartet. You know. I say it's quite nice. I mean, this is a nice fit. I mean, this is a good fit actually. What do you reckon, chat? Think I look good with my new jacket? It's got one dangly bit, you know? There we go. There we go. Thank you so much to Connor for being a member for 2 months. Apparently I'm a freeloader. Anyway, how is the day treating you? I've got a cool new jacket, but otherwise terrible. You're like a baseball player. Thanks, mate. Lehman Ross, thank you for being a member for 9 months. Super happy that Space Marines are finally losing some units. Hopefully they'll lose some more soon. Okay. Time out. You can't talk to me like that. Sorry. Not the right day for it. Take that, Lehman. Think it's funny? You think I'm joking? You think I'm joking? You think I'm angry? I am angry because Josh has just gifted 10 memberships and it's probably to mock me. It's probably to mock me and my new jacket. I think this is a fit. I think this is a fit. I think it looks good. Black jacket, half cut on one side, dangly bit on the other. Let's go. Josh, thank you so much for the 10 gifted members, you bloody babe, mate. You're an absolute star. We've already hit the goal. We're trying to hit 10 members every single stream, and we just hit 11. Thank you very much to Josh for the 10 gifted. Oh, man.
Member.
Salt equals subs. I think it's the jacket. Let's go. Let's be honest.
Member.
Mikey just salty lost his 50-point melters with wings. It's comp thing, not a moral thing. Also, yes. What's wrong with being annoyed about that?
Member.
What's wrong with being annoyed about that? Answer right now. Anyway. Blizzaz, Foxy, Edward Ravener, Second AI, Ian McCall, Maximilian, Kevin Rand, Vincent Milano, and DR, and Jamie Morrison. You're a big fat freeloader, so join the Discord. Thanks to Josh. You can join for 30 days for free. If you really like it, you can subscribe and become a member and be a babe afterwards and continue supporting the channel. Yeah, Bullens, thank you so much for becoming a member as well. Our lowest tier. Really appreciate it, buddy. A Dark Abyss, thank you for being a member. Welcome to 3D Printer Go Burr. It's a good time to be a 3D printer, bro, probably. Would not know. Thank you so much, mate. Really appreciate it. Make sure you join the Discord. You get all the features in there. That's the main thing. Now that I remember, will you pay attention to me? Yes, Dark Abyss. Always. I'll pay attention. We've actually had 13 members. It's not updated. I'll update it here. There we go. Thank you so much for all the gifted and the support, guys. It's really kind of you. Still get Space Wolf Scouts / Blood Claws 2. We don't know yet. We don't know yet. Goodbye, awful models that only Mikey uses to make his OP RVs. I'm just a bit like, you know, it's just a bit annoying when it's like, oh yeah, we've got Scouts. Scouts have got 2 wounds, and now they're Legends. Like, why have you given them for a month? Why just Legend them straight away? You know? Surely on such a sad day on the street, you should be in black and white with a rain filter. I'm wearing black with blue. Can't believe I got my nipple out. That's not what I was hoping to happen. It's because I got stuck. It's because I got stuck and I was trying to take it off, but it was stuck around my waist. I didn't want to get my nipple out. Scouts in Thunderhammers. Well, they've got rid of the Thunderhammer option as well. But that's the thing. What's going to get cut next? Like, again, I'm fine if they're cutting it to replace it. It's when they just go, here's rules for a month and then cut it. They should have done it at the same time. That's what's annoying. That's what's annoyed me today. Like my tweet said. Because I said, like, it's annoying that they're doing it, but they should have done it all at once. That's what's pissed me off. Mikey going to be on r/nip slips. Yeah, literally. Next up, devs and drop pod. Yeah, I'm surprised they've not got rid of devastators and drop pods. I just do it all. You know? I agree they should have been cut before the index came out. That's my main complaint. Like, it's fine to get rid of them. I don't know why they're giving the rules for a month. What about Centurion Squads? They're sticking around. Yeah, Centurion's sticking around. Even though everyone supposedly hates that kit. And they came out at the same time a lot of these kits as well. You know? Like the Hunter. The Hunter thing. Stalker Hunter came out the same time as the Centurions. It was only 7th edition. I think the Ironclad came out at the same time. And maybe this new Assault Squad and this Librarian. So I think these 4 kits all came out at the same time as Centurions. New rules for models that are getting axed a month later is peak GW. Quite. I mean, the drop pod, like the Land Raider, is iconic. Yeah, but is it a bike squad? Alright, yeah, they got Outriders. Is it a Land Speeder? Is it an Assault Squad? Maybe they're going to get updated. You know? If they get rid of the Librarian kit, like, what can the Librarian attach to? All the kits they're got rid of, or what? Let's have a look. The Lonely Librarian. Librarian. So the Librarian can attach to Assault Squads, getting rid of. Command Squad, getting rid of. Tactical Squad, not getting rid of. Vanguard Veterans, not getting rid of. So now these units can't take a librarian at all. Surprised they didn't call the tactical squad. The tactical squad is the best selling kit they've ever produced. So I'm surprised they didn't call it off. You know? Let the Primaris take over properly. So you can still take those, but you can't take a librarian on there anymore. Like the command squad, they've basically made Primaris versions of the command squad now anyway. So like some stuff I can understand. Like Thunderfire Cannon's really annoying, but they'll just be like, oh yeah, you got Firestrike Servo turrets, which are not the same unit whatsoever. The librarian going is a real shame, because like again, some units that are still in the codex won't be able to take a librarian. Whether they go, oh, you can attach any librarian to them now, rather than just the librarian and the Primaris one, they just go, it's just a librarian. Maybe that's the case. The Primaris one and the librarian kind of merge into one datasheet. Maybe. Scouts, again, they might be getting a new kit. Company Command Squad, you've basically got separate versions now anyway, so you don't really need a Command Squad for it. They split them up and then put them back together for this edition, and then they just get rid of them again. Don't understand. Assault Squad, I'd really expect this kit to get redone as a Primaris version, so it'll be like Jump Assault Intercessors or something. Ironclad, real shame. There's no counterpart to the Ironclad because the Redemptor doesn't have this version yet. Maybe it'll get one in the future. And they had Leviathans and got rid of those as well. Stalker Hunter, again, doesn't have an equivalent. There's no anti-air vehicle that Space Marines can take now. Landspeeder Storm, obviously we're getting rid of Scouts, so they're going to get rid of that as well, may as well. Landspeeder, they've got the new Primaris version of a Landspeeder. They aren't the same. They aren't the same unit. They don't function the same on the tabletop. But they're getting rid of it, even though it's really iconic, but fine. Scout Bite Squad, no idea with that one. Bite Squad, they just like use them as Outriders. They're a completely different model. The size is completely way off, so Totem Organizer have to say no to Bite Squads now. And then the Attack Bike, this is an Invader ATV. Is that what we're going to have to use them as? We're going to use the Attack Bike as an Invader ATV? I don't know. I don't know. It's okay, Marines don't need anti-air because the studio-made plane's absolutely awful. Stu Black is a very clever boy. Very true. Very true. Invaders are huge. Yeah, so are the Landspeeders. The Landspeeders are like this big compared to the new one. And the bikes, again, the bikes are just way off. I think it's done to say, like, oh, just use your bike squad as Outriders. Like, let's see if I've got one. I might have the base size. I don't have my bikes here, but let me have a look. I've got a bike base. Where's an Outrider base? Maybe that's... I think that's too small, actually. Or maybe it's right. Yes. Just use your bikes as Outriders. It's gonna look so dumb. They're the base. That Outrider base might be too small. Can they do a slightly bigger oval one? Lehman Ross, hi. You better be good, Lehman. You know? Look at the size difference. Just make some really over-the-top scenic base. They're going to look so dumb. So, are Raven Wing Knights going to get canned next? When their credits gets canned? You and the boy she tells you not to worry about. Yes, literally. Literally. You versus the guy she tells you not to worry about. But you have the bike base that's no longer sold. It's the one they come on. It's the one you could buy them on. That's the official bike base. Pull White Scars, losing models before they even gain any. Yeah, White Scars literally just running Outriders, that's it. It wouldn't surprise me if this is a GW testing the water of seasonal type model content to promote FOMO buy and increase monetization of other model ranges in general. They've already kind of been doing that with the model rotation. Goes with a smaller oval. I mean, the picture literally has these ones that I've got in my hand. But even so, the bases are very different size. Gonna have to make another run at the used models bin. Get me some more Outriders for cheap. Yeah, it's most of it's fine. It's just like to say like to use bike squad as Outriders is just a bit dumb. And like, what are you gonna use an attack bike as? Are you gonna use that as an ATV now? Not really the same model. Not really the same size. Probably, I imagine the Ravenwing stuff is just upgrades to regular kits is bin time too. Yeah, so like, is everyone's Ravenwing army just going to be Outriders now? Because I only own attack bikes and Black Knights and the Talon Master, you know? That Ravenwing army I bought like 2 months ago. I was like, oh, it's bikes, it'll be fine. You know? So are Talon Masters going to go the way of the Dodo as well? Because they're the old Landspeeder kit? Very anxious time for us Dark Angels players. Yeah, literally. The bikes are 2,000, Lambo. Ravenwing is fine. Yeah, but a lot of the Ravenwing relies on these units, you know? They rely on land speeders. Yeah, you can use the Primaris ones. Fine. Cool. But, like, the land speeder and bike squads are, like, two units from the Ravenwing. They're, like, the most iconic units. We all know this is coming, but it's crappy handling the situation from GW. Yeah, I think so. I think that's probably like some very valid criticism that they can take on board. Is that legends in stuff from a codex and then legends in stuff a month later is not the right way to do it. They should have done it all at the time. So scout bikes are on bigger bases than normal bikes. I mean, that's what the picture says. They might be on updated ovals. The picture here has them on smaller bases as well. I don't even know. Is that Photoshop? Wait. Wait a minute. They're not even on those bases. That's Photoshop. They're not even on those bases. And it's the same model 3 times. They've only painted 1. They're not on the base. They've done it. They've done it. They're the ultimate ploy. They actually never painted any scout bikes. They were all AI. They're on rectangular bases. Yeah, I think so. That's a Photoshop. Scout bikes are gone as well, I believe. Scout bikes are going. I believe this is a distraction tactic from GW to deflect the state of the meta. I think so. Probably. That message was crap. I was driving. Didn't GW say that Ravenwing stuff like Knights were unaffected? Nothing about Raven Wing in the article. Then, like, to be fair, Black Knights aren't mentioned here, but Raven Wing rely on a lot of these units outside of just the Black Knights. And they sent on Twitter. Twitter's shite. Twitter's falling to bits. It's been so bad today. Don't you mean X? Don't you mean X? Look at this date. Look at the state of this. What is this? Oh, man. I saw it on X, bro. I'm gonna zeet everywhere. I can't wait to zeet at people. Is it true that toilet dice are going to Legends too? I'm going to London Grand Tournament? I don't think so, mate. Have you posted a video on X? On X videos? Yeah, loads of time. All the time, mate. I love posting X videos. The Ravenwing bike kit will remain in the range. The Ravenwing bike kit has a separate kit. Is that what we're saying? Ravenwing bike squadron. Interesting. But for how long? For how long, chat? Yeah, I read that 2 minutes ago that Elon was kicked off from trying to call PayPal X.com. Some rich dickhead tried to troll the world, got himself trolled for 44 billion, and now he's giving up. Thanks, Patrick.
I am not a happy Khan #livid.
Nah, it's pretty crazy, to be honest. Why is it playing twice?
I am not a happy Khan #livid.
I don't know why it's playing twice, but I really appreciate it. You get double your money. It's double XP weekend for Super Chat. Super Chat and you get your message read out twice. Double XP weekend. You better be quick because we're going to turn it off any second. Double XP weekend. You're so welcome, everyone. But it's Monday. It's the extension, mate. Extended weekend. What can I say? Let's try this. Goodbye, DTS. That should have fixed it. Sorry, everyone. Hope you enjoyed Double XP weekend. 2 instances of OBS. Not this time. No, not this time. I guess that's why Thunderfire Cancer gets touched by the nerf bat. Yeah, I was literally like... Oh, sorry, I'm going to sneeze. Look at the light. That worked. What were we saying? I just read it. The fact that I was looking at like putting Thunderfire Cannon in my list because they're actually quite good. They're quite cheap, like 90 points. Thank you. And I I actually hot glued. Everyone was complaining about how shit they had to build. I hot glued mine together. Been a dream ever since. But hot glue is a big hack, by the way, for building Finecast shit. If you got like big blocks of stuff, hot glue creates a good gap filler. But yeah, so like the Thunderfire Cannon is an annoying one, but it's like it is a very old Finecast kit. That's I can kind of understand. Again, it's just annoying for some stuff that doesn't have a replacement. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. The thing that doesn't have like a real replacement. Like the new Primaris land speeders, I've got 2. I'm probably going to build them now anyway. It's fine. The bikes are a bit annoying because they're completely the wrong size. So I've got like loads of Ravenwing bikes I'm going to have to rebase and make them into Outriders now. But I don't like Outriders because I think they're too big. But, you know. The Primaris turret thing is they don't fit. The thing is they don't fill the same role. You know what I mean? That's the problem with a lot of the kits that are getting replaced is they don't fill the same role. Like a Thunderfire Cannon is an out of line of sight artillery and Fire Strike server turrets aren't. They'll probably have a Primaris upgrade like Sternguard. I mean, yeah, to be fair, in like 2 weeks, they could have just announced that all of this is going to get a Primaris version or something similar, like Terminators, like Sternguard. But I don't know why they'd send units to Legends if they're just going to replace it with a new kit. They could just replace it with a new kit, you know? Like the new Sternguard. They invalidated a lot of the old Sternguard by saying the data sheet doesn't have the options that the old one did. But at least they had a plastic version, you know? You could just use the old model, so... On a serious question, is it worth joining your coaching tier? It's always worth joining my coaching tier. You can message me whenever. You get your private channel on Discord. I'll even respond to your messages. What more do you want? You want to know competitive list? I'll send you one off BCP. Might be my pleasure. Two attack backs stacked on top of each other, making a nice ATV. Yeah, join them together. Join them together. Hold hands. Do we think the options will come back in the codex? I think maybe a full kit might bring some more options back. Alonda, thanks for the team, man. I really appreciate it. Some roles are not supposed to be available. Why? Why though? Coaching tier, sounds like a pyramid scheme. It literally is a pyramid scheme, but it's legal. It's totally legal and fully endorsed by big multi-million-pound companies. You know? Because that Steve's the part of the coaching tier. You get your name on the end of every single video, big letters, and he's trying to get other people to sign up. It's literally worth it. It's perfect. They had to send some models to Legends. That way the Chaos players couldn't cry about losing their Resi models. You end up coaching Mikey, then Magoo beats him. What do you mean? What do you mean? I was using this shit army at the time. I have bought another Mutilate Vortex piece, though, at the weekend. I did buy a second Mutilate Vortex piece, and now I do have two. So maybe I'm just a Thousand Suns player now. You've all been memeing. Now I just play Thousand Suns, the S tier army. So was I. Now you went, Magoo. Using Votan, Broken Army. Broken Army, mate. For your information, Mikey, my TikTok algorithm is still fucked. So stop blaming me for your TikTok algorithm. Last week, guys, I introduced the lovely viewers of Hellstormwargaming into NPC streaming and NPC TikToks. Also, I had this up ready for the news. Of losing losing all the firstborn kits.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit that I...
That was it. I introduced the viewers into NPC streaming, and now Patrick is angry at me because all he sees on TikTok is NPC streaming, and he's blaming me. And it's not me. It's just taken the internet by storm. Be careful with the Vortex Beast. Yes, you're not allowed to play them, Lambo. There we go. I'm cutting the other bit, so I've got a little cape at the back. Does anyone want a bit of my t-shirt? I'm giving it away. You've tainted my feed. I haven't tainted your feed. It's just very popular. There we go. There we go. Now it's like a little crop top. You know, a little crop top moment. How nice is that? Wow, I'm so hot. Have you seen the Instagram filters where you can look like a Terminator and the comments? Martin, I won't lie, I did see you tagged me. I thought it was kind of funny, and then I saw someone the first reply you had, and I was just like, who is this person? Who is this person? Someone was saying, so I don't know, just like that the Instagram filter thing was pretty cringe, and then Martin was like, "Why have you not got Mikey on?" And someone was like, "Mikey's behavior is appalling." Use the offcut as a bandana. Decent, yeah, good idea. Good idea. Getting my Kennedy on, you know. I went to see the Barbie movie yesterday. It was very good. What have I just walked in on? Pete, we're starting a war. We're starting a war, okay? We're starting a war against everybody who hates Firstborn Marines. There we go. I'm feeling good. Wait, I need to put some lightning bolts on this. Let me get my hair out. It's pulling my hair. Guys, it's pulling my hair. There we go. Right, I'm ready. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to start a war. Rambo Firstborn. His name is Sanjay. Never heard of him, but he dislikes your content. I've never heard of him either, and that probably pains him. You're like an 80s German rock singer, so I should. Definitely looks like knockoff Karate Kid. He is Kenoff. Gotkin, you're so right to say that I am Kenoff. I went to see the Barbie movie yesterday. I am cosplaying as Ken today. Is it any coincidence? No, it is no coincidence. Firstborn going away is just a new chance so I can make a t-shirt about it. What shall I make? How shall I make the t-shirt? I hate this bit. This is annoying. There we go. Now you're dressed like you're in the band. Name the band. Oh, you still want my band name? I'm not telling you. 500 members, and I'll tell you the band name. How's that? I'm going to beach everyone off later. Yeah, that's what I said. So, crazy day. Crazy day. That's what we're going to say. Firstborn Retirement Centre. A retirement centre. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. The retirement centre. What's your Martin saying? Oh, my Lord. Look at this. Look. On the Instagram post, right? Have you seen? You remember? So the Instagram post about the filters. This is what Martin's just sent me. So Martin tagged me. I just ignored it because I thought it was kind of funny. And now someone is thinking I've done something. Done something irresponsible or abhorrent. Because he says, I don't know, maybe a couple of years ago, but Mikey's behaviour of late hasn't been acceptable. I don't know who this person is. I don't know who this person is, by the way. And I don't know what behaviour they're referring to. Maybe it's my Twitter because it's a shit show. And then someone's like, I've never heard of him, but what did he do? Some decent people I trust follow him. Oh my Lord. He's trying to out me as if I'm like a transphobe or something, but I don't know what he's trying to say. Yeah, wait, your behaviour has been acceptable. It hasn't been unacceptable. Maybe it's this person. Maybe it's this person. He dislikes the lampshade. Yeah, he is, literally. He doesn't like that I dress like Ken, because Ken is a gay icon, probably. Tell us what you did. I don't know what I did. What did I do? Chat, you're going to have to tell me. I have no idea. Maybe it's the pegging. Probably. I mean, you did break 10th edition twice. It's not my fault. I didn't break 10th edition. I pointed out the problem. Have you been exposing myself in public? I actually did about half an hour ago. By accident. It touches his masculinity when you openly talk about pegging in front of a lampshade. In front of a pink lampshade, it does. It does. But yeah, I don't know what behaviour they're referring to. If anyone can let me know, that'd be great. Literally painting a bike squad today, mostly harmless. Yikers. What a waste of time that was. Get it in bin, mate. Put it in bin. Where my bandana's going to go and this t-shirt afterwards. Did this guy own the turd dice? I don't know, mate. Fucking wild, mate. That's the thing, though. When you're on the internet, and you guys know that I'm just a big shit poster. I'm just a big meme lord who just posts dog shit all the time because it's kind of funny. You know? I just post dog shit all the time because it's funny. And then people just think you're, like, really angry. Say the t-shirt for Heat 4 raffle. I could say this for the Heat 4 raffle.
They must be Eldar players. Keep on tanking them, King.
That's true. That's true. Thanks, Big C, for the 5, mate. You're a legend. Mikey, this is your coaching fit. You got to wear it for all coaching sessions. I'll give it away at Heat 4. We've got an event next month. And I'll give away this. This is what you want, the bandana and the shirt combo. Raffle at Heat 4, always, mate. Always, mate. Big C, thank you very much for gifting a membership. Thank you so much, Big C. Christos, thank you very much. Welcome to the Freeloaders tier. Make sure you join the Discord. It's free for 30 days, my brother. Hellstorm, are you going bald? No, I'm not going bald, you cheeky fuck. Does this full head of hair make it look like I'm going bald? Bro, I've just got look at this perfect hairline. Look at it. You want a square? You want me to have a square? No. Perfect hairline. Not bald, just receded. Fuck off. Bald in 8 years. Never. Never. I'll never be bald. I'll get a sponsorship with Keeps before then. I'll get a sponsorship with... oh no, I'm wearing it really badly now. It's all gone to shit. It's all gone to shit. Notice how we've never seen the typical bald spot. I do have a bald spot, but that's because I got hit in the head with a brick. You know? I got hit in the head with a brick right there, so he's bald. That was my brother. And now my brother's going bald, so the irony's there. I would have fixed 10th edition. Send it back to 9. Send it back to 9. Also, yes, I forgot to turn the lamp on because no one asked. I was trying to get away with it. The 5 head suggests that you used to come down further. Brutal. Brutal. Hitting the head by a brick, that explains a lot. Yes, I was. I was actually hitting the head with it. So, can you see? I can't see because I've got my back turned. But here, the hair doesn't grow. So I do have a bald spot. But yeah, I've told this story a few times. But I was on the riverbank playing with some rocks when my brother was there throwing stones over my head. And he picked up a brick and threw it and it hit me in the back of the head. But yes, that does explain a lot. It does explain a lot. Nice lampshade. Yes, thanks, Steve. this t-shirt bit is so long. There we go. Sending to Turkey. New hairline and teeth come back like a new man. No. No, turkey teeth are the worst thing ever. When I see people with turkey teeth, I just laugh. You know, when they got teeth that are just way too big for the face. Very funny. They're so white. They're just too big. They're just too big in someone's mouth. Vertus Praetor spam is so fun. Shame they aren't good in 10th. Yeah, they're pretty rubbish. They look like Factory Fresh piano. It's Naruto. It is actually Naruto. Yeah, never forget. Never forget he's actually Naruto. Headband is cool, mate. I feel like you're taking the piss. Unless you've seen the Barbie movie, then headbands are cool, I agree. T-shirt idea. Silhouette of Firstborn Marines walking away into the sunset. Yeah, maybe. We could do the Akira with the bikes. If they're going to can the unit, When's the copyright die? If they can the unit, when does the copyright die? I need a lawyer. Bro, you look good. I'm a green name. You have to believe me. That's true. That's true, Detnal. Thanks, mate. Appreciate you. You didn't go to Oppenheimer? No, mate. Looks shit. Barbie movie, though. Actually brilliant. Haven't seen Barbie. I thought you were doing Karate Kid theme. Yeah, Ken does Karate Kid in Barbie. That's why. Honestly, Barbie, best movie I've seen all year. And I've seen the Mario movie. If you need cheap parties, give a shout. Oh, Big C, definitely. I'll drop you a message, brother. Marine Akira sliding on a bike would be sick. Just do the Mark 7 helmet with the tag I am a legend. Or I am legend. I am legend poster. Yes! Yeah, we'll do it now. We'll do it now. Why not? Aida HD. Here we go. Photoshop. Bike as the dog. There's already an Akira Bike Blood Angel shirt. I'll have to just do it better. I'll just have to do it better. Okay. Maybe we'll make this as a shirt. This is the shirt. We'll get rid of this. We don't need the DVD cover. We don't need Will Smith. Sorry, Will. Appreciate you, Will. Thanks for giving up for the cause. Oh, it's not square. It's not lined up now. And then we'll open. Where is it? Streaming. Where's the PNG? I'll open that. Wait, what? Oh, it's there. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Don't worry, guys. We're going to do it. Don't worry, guys. We got this. It's very low quality. But this is the artwork I own, at least. I should use this more often. I don't know why I don't. I own this artwork. Go away. Oh my god, I've made such a mess of that. Beautiful. Look at it. Isn't it perfect? Isn't this bad Photoshop perfect? Now we need the bike. Such a good Photoshop. I thought it was real. It is real. Do you think 10th is salvageable? Yeah, it just needs a bit of time to level out, you know. I need a scout bike. Scout bike PNG 40k. What is this? Like, these old pictures are all terrible. Right, we'll take this one. Bam that on there. Beautiful. Get rid of that, all this shit. The aerials have to take one for the team, I think. I thought you guys loved it when I did Photoshop. Was I wrong? Was my whole life a lie? I think that was... No, I'll do the front one. No! The aerial's going. I can't be asked to draw around it. There we go. Look, I'm an artist. Artiste, some could say. We'll flip it. And then we'll stretch it onto a dog. We'll do some fucked up shit. We'll do this. Unlock. Get his leg in front of it. Beautiful. Look at it. It's the most glorious thing you've ever seen. I am legend. That's Magoo level Photoshop. Are you joking? I got rid of the white background. Photoshop in the Photoshop Scout bike. Yeah, it should put you back on a rectangle base. Dog's ears are visible. Okay. I hear you. I hear you. I got you. Don't worry. What we do. Am I on beta? No, I'm not on beta. Okay. We get rid of the bike. Okay. We highlight the dog. We highlight the dog. Okay. And then we do fill. Goodbye, dog. There we go. Beautiful. Now you can't see the ears. Are you happy now? Is that better? The Scout bike still has some white on it. No white. That'll do. What's next? Make the broken car the Dreadnought. I don't know if I can. But the ears back. the ears are basically there. The ears are still there. Woo! We're like stroking the ears, look. Oh yeah, there we go. We'll smudge them in. Smudge them in a bit. There we go. Can't see it now. Just missing a land speeder. For fuck's sake. For God's sake, you got a land speeder as well. Land speeder. Fucking. Did they have a transparent one? So I don't have to fuck about. What the fuck? What the fuck? What's with the watermarks everywhere? Bro, come on. Oh, there we go. It's a fucking GIF, bro. Right, okay. Put that over there. Where's the car? Wants to be underneath him. But then we want to rub out. Ah, I've rubbed out a bit too much. Just enough to go there. That's fine. We'll go there, like so. And then we'll do some fancy shit. Because we'll do... Let's try it. Make it look like it's in the background. This isn't working as well as I would have hoped. No, it's not as working as well as I'd hoped. What I have to do is do that, and then over on the Scout bike, I'll do this and rub that bit out. And then this, I'll drop the opacity down. There you go. It looks like it's really there. It looks like it's really there. What more do you want? What more do you want? Would you stop Temptation from existing? Dark Abyss, are you okay, mate? Are you alright? So not only are you going to take over the GW game design, but your Photoshop skills mean you can start doing box designs. It's true. It's true. Let's make the bike slightly bigger. Yeah, the bike's a bit small now, isn't it? We'll do that. And then we'll rub out behind the leg. There we go. What more do you want? No, I'm not okay. I can tell. Send that to print. Do we need a little TFT? This is peak content. I've lost 100 viewers doing this. Beautiful. We want the TFC over there, so let's reverse it. Why is there? I'll make another one. Bam. There you go. Got TFC as well. I know what else you want from me. I've literally I've sorted it. Looks great, but that bike looks photoshopped. Oh yeah, shit, you're right. 1 second. So I agree. You actually, the scout bike does look photoshopped. Perfect. Oh man. Okay, so there you go. I am legend. I am legend. That's what we say. Anyway, we'll look some stats because we've not done that in a while. And Des has been asking me very politely to do stats. I just need to post this on Twitter now. There we go. I'm sorry, I need to exit. I need to exit. You know? There we go. Was everyone happy? Go like it right now. Where's Understalker? I can't fit everything in. I can't fit everything in. Go to X videos on stream. The stalker is the dog's leg. Oh man. Okay, let's go on Reddit. Let's go deep onto Reddit, chat. So, this week, there's been some stats, and we've seen a lot last week as well. And we do know that we're going to get an FAQ sometime this week. We don't know when, we don't know how, we don't know where, but we're going to get some sort of FAQ. Whether this FAQ is going to be a balance update, whether this FAQ is going to be a... just a clarification of what we've already got, because there's a lot of stuff that just physically doesn't work and everyone's having to guess. We don't know. We don't know what it's going to be. I imagine it's going to be a clarification over anything else. But for the meta is definitely balancing out in a way where it's just GSC and Eldar on top. You know? So let's have a look. So this is Meta Monday. This is by JCM. We haven't done this in a while, but purely because the game been obviously end of 9th edition, no one cared. At the start of 10th edition, everyone was like, there's no FAQs and Eldar was just winning everything. But now it's quite clear. So so it says Meta Monday laptop edition. Let me know if you miss anything as I'm out traveling. I track all the Grand Tournament singles events I can find that have at least 20 players. So, JCM does this every single week on Reddit. As you can see, the Lone Star Open, the US events that happened this weekend by Frontline Gaming, 214 players, was won by Eldar, but also Tau, but also GSC, because they all went 6-0. Now, Tau are the surprising one, definitely here at this point. Tau are very surprising, but the other two aren't. Eldar and GSC have a stupidly high win rate. To a point where, this is nearing levels of Harlequins and Custodians in previous editions, you know? But surprisingly, Tau came 6-0. You know? Doesn't happen very often. Tau have been rated one of the worst armies But I think it's just one of those things. It's where it's just caught people off guard. Same here. Palm Springs open. We've got Tyrannid 6-0 and then Eldar 6-0. We've still got Eldar 5-1. Jesus the Cult 5-1 as well. And another Eldar 5-1. But Tyranids at being at 6-0 is also quite surprising. I wouldn't have expected Tyranids to be so high. They get a lot of bodies, but the bodies don't do much. But we've got... This is the funny one. New Zealand, 41 players. Eldar and GSC. Which is quite funny. GSC 5-0 there. GSC 5-0. Eldar GSC. Eldar. Custodes 5-0. Great stuff. 24 players in Austria. GSC second. GSC first. 19 players. World Eaters and Thousand Suns. So it's a very small event, this one. But GSC fight for the top with a 67% win rate and 3 smaller tournament wins. Their player numbers are growing, so the mirror match is affecting them more, so their true win rate is closer to 69%. Can I get a nice in chat for 69%? Can I get a nice in chat? So 69% win rate, 11 out of their 26 players, or 42% of all GSC players went XO, X1, which is crazy. So nearly 50% of players went 4-1 or 5-1, you know, or better. There we go. Look at all those nice in chat. Gonna get a nice. Eldar win the biggest event of the weekend and 2 small GTs with a win rate of 67%, but once again the most popular faction of the weekend with 53 players. Thus, their true win rate is 71%. That is insane. 71% win rate is actually crazy. Again, like Harlequins, we're pushing like 80% without the mirror match, and we're almost there. We're almost there with 71% win rate. Chaos Space, we saw a surge of players weekend place well with an overall win rate of 56% and a healthy 4 out of their 20 players going XO. With them playing for the win at Lowe's are open. What about CSM is getting them legs? I have no idea. Imperial Knights is settling into the 3rd faction. I think a lot of people are starting to tech for Imperial Knights, but I think it's all dependent on terrain. Like 2 of the largest events are both using player place, as far as I'm aware, so that'll make a big difference against Imperial Knights. But most terrain standards won't be able to deal with it. 71% is vomit inducing. It is. It really is. As a personal note, just in case any GW people see this, putting these numbers together really shows how much, in my opinion, of course, Eldar and GSC are strangling the game. Seeing how many Eldari are pushing each other out of top places, letting know the other 22 factions that can't compete, is disheartening. With GSC players' numbers slowly climbing week to week, it's only going to be less fun for everyone as that hopes to dodge 2 meta titans on a weekend to get some good games in. The Kraken event is a perfect example of 9 out of 41 players were Eldari. Oh, we don't have the stats anymore. He's baiting me and making me go to his website. Where's the stats? Here they are. So look, weekend win percentage. It's now in order of percentage. So Eldar and Genes to the Cult with mirror matches is 67%. That's insane. One of the top comments players says that Taupo is cheating. Not this one. Says the guys are in a fireside marksman with TUD, which doesn't do anything if you're not leading the unit. A lot of games actually AP on missile pods. Oh, was he cheating? There's a first-hand account for someone claiming to be one of his opponents in a Discord. As someone that played in this weekend, I can say, yeah, that was being played wrong, as well as giving himself extra AP on missile pods, extra BS on strikes, claiming that guiding gave him reroll once to hit, extra movement on his ghost keel, scout moves on his Riptide and ghost keel. Was a real feels bad game for me. It's a shame when you're gonna play your opponent's rules for them, but other than that, it was a great weekend and a lot of fun. It certainly explains so much. It's such a massive outlier, and the fact that his list has such a suspicious enhancement in the first place that isn't ambiguous. It's obviously it only affects the unit he's leading. I am not really willing to give him the benefit of the doubt. Interesting. So his big cheat. That's what's in the towel list. That's what's in the towel list. A cheat. Dude has a history of cheating. I even believe last time it was called out as an FLG event. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let me sit down. This is getting juicy. We found the drama. Can we hit the bingo if he used the dead toilet dice? Oh, mate. Yes, the tiers did an amazing job. There probably could have been more. There were 3 for 214 players. That's ridiculous. That's nowhere near enough. 3 judges for 200 players is nowhere near enough. You need 1 every 50 tops. Tops. That's low. Colonel's voucher, the many tiers were not as qualified this year, and he correct stay most. So what was he using? What's this enhancement? TUD. Let's have a look at this enhancement. What does it do? Oops. Why is this enhancement important, chat? What does TUD do? Tau Empire. So I had Firesight Marksman with the TUD. So through Unity Devastation, while this model is leading unit, each time that unit is an observer unit until the end of the phase, ranged weapons equipped by models in their guided unit have lethal hits ability while they're targeting their spotted unit. So was he doing it for his entire army? Firesight Marksman. Because a Firesight Marksman not attached to anything? Marksman? Oh. There's only... Oh, wait. A marksman is just one model. It's a character. Firesight marksman can't lead units. Yeah, so the Firesight team is a Firesight marksman. It says there. And he can't lead a unit. So the enhancement gives lethal hits to the unit this is guided, but the unit he's attached to, but he's not attached to the unit, so he's probably doing it for his entire army. Does he lead his own unit 1? No, he's not got the leader ability. Lethal hits is a pretty good ability if you played it on your entire army. He goes with those drone snipers. He's not got the leader ability. He doesn't lead anything. He's got lone operative. No leader. The unit composition is 1 Firesight marksman. Can't imagine getting away with lethal hits army-wide. Sounds like he did. Or just missed for the unit he's leading. But then if he's doing all this as well, it'll just add up, you know what I mean? Scout moves on a ghost kill and Riptide is pretty ridiculous. Hey, Ty, thank you so much for gifting a membership, babe. You're a legend. Make sure you join the Discord, Mr. Crow Studio. Thank you so much for gifting that membership, buddy. I really appreciate it. It's very kind of you. Up to 14 members already. That's crazy.
Gifted member.
What chat in Discord do I get as a member? There's about 20 extra channels. Mikey calling Death Guard great with lethal hits. The problem with Death Guard is he got nothing to reach out with. They have lethal hits, yeah, but you can't get to combat. Anyway, so that guy's probably cheating. Cool. Great. So then we've got G's for the Cult at 67% win rate, Eldar at 67, and then he goes into like normal. This is like a lot of these armies are probably fine. As soon as you hit, what's happened here? Index Gladius Task Force. Oh, you're splitting up Space Wolves and Index and Gladius Task Force. Right, okay. I get you. So Blood Angels with the Gladius Task Force is 67% from 2 players, but as the Index of 38% with 6 players. That's kind of a rubbish way to do it, I guess. Space Marines are so far down. I don't know what I think Space Marines kind of like suffering like typical like new player army type problems. Because Space Marines are really strong. They're not as strong as like Eldar and GSC, but they are really a really strong book. But they ain't coming away with like a 44% win rate is really surprising. But BA numbers are rougher than the Index. There's not many people playing them there. When you split it up like this, there's 8 Blood Angels players in total. Have you played Marines without Desolation Marines? To be fair, no. I've always had at least 5 Desolation Marines because they're just really good. I think you need to bear in mind how much Eldar are going to skew everyone else's number. Also very true, Matty Marv. When there's so many Eldar players, how many? 53%, most popular faction. Custodians at 46, also very strong. Space Marines. Space Marines in total, probably more, but you know, they're completely different every codex. Yeah, the most popular faction that keep everyone down. That's true. Is 44% win rate surprising if you play Eldar 2 in 5 games? No, very true. Codex Desolation Marines. Yeah, like to be fair, Desolation Marines are very good and they do kind of keep that codex going. I can't exactly disagree there, to be honest. Because they are just very, very good. They are just a really strong unit. One guy propping up the Votan win rate. Is he just literally one guy playing? There's 6 players. 12 wins. There's one guy that did really well. I don't see it. Mikey Frontline knows that guy is a cheat and they don't do anything about it, sadly. Well, that's really shit. If they do know about this, like, this Tau player, because supposedly he's a cheater, according to Reddit. Now, you can't trust Reddit, because a lot of the time it's just rage bait. But a lot of people are saying that that's what happened. There's just clearly not enough TOs. Like, three tournament organizers at one of Frontline Gaming's like flagship events is not good enough. Judges are great dudes and none of what happened is on them. No. Many TOs were not as qualified this year, and he's correct. Most stayed at the front of the room chatting instead of making the rounds. I had one TO take almost 15 minutes to make a ruling on if an item was terrain or a unit. He's clearly stalling for time, hoping we wouldn't say it doesn't matter, resolve it ourselves. That's what I do. It's not, I'm joking. That's obviously a joke. That's quite funny though. Take 15 minutes to make a ruling to make you go, oh, it doesn't matter. Actually, bro, don't worry about it. So he can just get back talking to his friends. That'd be very funny. That's the thing, like, I agree with this. If I was paying good money to get into a tournament, I want there to be a proportional number of TOs to make sure that the rules were actually being followed. Like, I think at our event, we're going to have 7 TOs for 120 people at the end of the year. So we're going to have 7 TOs for 120 players. That's 1 TO per 10... No. That's one TO per 20 people. So 10 tables. How is that even a question? How you die if it's terrain or a unit? It must be like some fortification problem. For what it's worth, there's an opportunity to put the Tau player on stream, and the streamer actively avoided the guy because he's known to have issues. Who streamed it? Was it Wargames Live? I presume. Is Magoo one of those TOs? Yeah, true. True, we fucked it. If everybody's going to hate Tau, they better at least hate them for the right reasons. Yeah, just there's nothing worse than a cheater. Shame there's no videos of toilet dice or anything, because that'd be a great video. He used to be banned from all Texas events due to fair play concern. Oh, he's just a knobhead then. Just an absolute knobhead. Wargames Live said, here's one. Wargames Live said the person running the Tau is not someone I'm comfortable having on stream and that he'd leave it at that. That was in response to the chat being interested in seeing the Tau Imperial Night game on stream yesterday, since it was unusual to Tau at the top tables. Interesting. So yeah, massive cheat then by the sounds of it. Allegedly, according to Reddit, according to Wargames Live saying no. Sounds like something you would do. I would. Magoo will turn up to your table 2 pints telling you that you just need to walk louder. Quite literally. I was watching that stream. It didn't even get close to winning the poll on who was going to be on. I imagine if Joe just went, no, I don't want him on, the chat probably voted against it anyway. That's kind of like what you want, right? Like here, on my stream, if I said I don't want that, the chat would vote for it. But, I mean, it depends what sort of stream you've got, you know? Anyway, so Games Workshop have killed half the Space Marine army. There's a massive cheater who's gone 6-0 with Tau, and nothing's happened about it. And then not much else. Do we count as winning the game if we can make Magoo pass out during the ruling? I just have to fire him. I'd have to charge him a ticket so he can just join the event and carry on playing. You make it sound like those two things aren't big. I mean, because we've already gone over them. we've already kind of gone over them. There was the Meta Watch on like a couple of days ago. Shut up. There was the Meta Watch the other day. That's just you being wrong for 20 minutes. No, I did watch it. I don't know if I could handle watching it again. But yeah, there's the Tacoma Open. They did like a live recording of the Meta Watch show. This is the dispatch from Tacoma Open. A lot of it was just kind of like our terrain and our pairing system makes it so Knights and Eldar knock each other out in the early rounds. But it wasn't really accounting for the games that were a bit of a whitewash, like early in the event. It was just kind of like our terrain's really good, our pairing system's really good, so everything's fine. How many people are playing those units? I haven't seen a land speeder for years. I mean, I was using like 4 land speeders like a month ago. Like just at the end of 9th edition, and I've used land speeders in 10th edition as well a couple of times. What do you reckon we'll see in the FAQ this week? I think it's just going to be errata, you know? I just think it's going to be just like, this doesn't have the right word there, so we're going to change this word here. This isn't supposed to work like this, so we'll clarify this. I saw so many land speeders in 9th and attack bikes. Yeah, attack bikes are kind of popular as well. Sandy meant people who win events. Des, don't make me do it. Don't make me do it again. Can the sword brethren take lightning claws? No one cares about that. It was very annoying. They have shown off the tiny Warhammer today. They have shown off the tiny Warhammer. I'm trying to find the picture. They always like post a picture, but they never like elaborate on it. Inspect. That's what I want to do. And then sources, is it? I'm trying to find the picture. We're having to do like hack. We're hacking in. I want to look at the picture of this. I want to have a close up of this. Has anyone hacked it yet? Is this like really old? Content. Uploads. 2023. 07. There we go. That's easy. Bam. Look, they've showed off the sprues of the new Imperialis stuff. And all the Space Marines are separate. If they don't fix those spore mines, then I give up. Yeah, me too, mate. Spore mines are so dumb. So if you're interested in the new Legion Imperialis, as you can see from the sprues, is all the Space Marines come separately as one piece, which is quite nice. What scale? 8 mil. But then the Contemptors, they're like 4 bits. These are going to be awful to build. And the tanks look even worse. That's cool because you can paint them on sprue. Would you paint them on sprue? Would you do that? I think I probably would have painted them on. Or would you paint them on sprue? I still think that'd be really annoying. Nice, but also really easy to melt a marine with plastic glue. Also true, yeah. I think I'd like stick them onto a piece of wood or something still. Are they not multi-part marines? Imagine. Tiny painting handles will be funny. Little tiny butt plugs. Little tiny butt plugs for each marine. The rest of it looks like a pain in the arse to build. Like, what's this? These are the walkers? They look awful. They look really bad. There's a video. I will say, because I haven't really spoken about much about these, I think the Marines look crap. Is it just me? Is it just me? I don't think they look very good. So you're not getting any as an influencer? I don't know, mate. But like, I think the tanks look amazing. And I think the walkers, the Leviathans and stuff, look insane, right? Because they did that, they showed off the... Where's my mouse gone? They showed off the walkers last week, didn't they? Where was it? Like, the dreadnoughts look insanely cool. And like, give me one hand, take with the other. This is Thursday. I think these look awesome. I think these look so cool. Like, the Leviathans look amazing. But I think these look so bad. Like, look. Look at the Cataphracta. They're like... Not even just like because they're small. It just, the proportions are just weird. Because they've done it in plastic. It's nice of GW to give us a rule set for a 3D printed game. Looks like Mario without the mushroom. Yeah, that's it, Stanley. I agree. But then the tanks look awesome. The tanks look so good. I think these look really cool. They look better than 90s Epic. I mean, yeah, obviously. To be fair, it looks a bit better there, but like still close up, I think the Marines look really strange. But I think the tanks and the walkers look really cool. And that's kind of cool, except for the guy sticking out. That was very Empire. The Lehman Russ is cool. The Thunderhawk, obviously that's been out a while now. It's on a different base now. But yeah, like these look insane, but I don't know what's happening with the Marines. Why do they look so weird? They just look odd. It's obviously because they're small, so they're much harder to paint. So I don't think the paint jobs are quite as crisp as what I'm used to either. Like, the thick highlights on them, but they're not thick. They're just tiny. But I just think, like, the Cataphracti, the Jump Troops, the Rocket look weird. Like, that character looks very cool. That character's quite cool. But the sword looks bent. It looks like they've been hand sculpted, I think. I mean, that's what it is. They look very dated. Even though they're new. Is that just me? It's such a shame that it's Horus Heresy era, so very limited Xenos stuff. They should have just done M41 and be done with it. Yeah, maybe. Even Adeptus Titanicus had Eldar and Orcs. Yeah, the old Epic had Orcs and Eldar and stuff. But yeah, like Horus Heresy just keeps it a little bit limited, but it also means they don't have to make as many kits for different factions. But yeah, I just think they're a bit strange.
I'm Andy. I work in the Horus Heresy team in the Warhammer studio. Way back in 2018, when we were working on the Adeptus Titanicus Titans, we deliberately chose a scale, knowing that one day, if all goes well, down the line, we would be making tiny little soldiers, and that's what we've done here. The scale that the Legions Imperialis...
Like, it doesn't look so bad there. I think they look quite cool, but I think it's probably just because your eyes are drawn to the Warhounds, the tanks and stuff. Like, these Ogryn look quite cool, but they're quite big compared.
Models are designed at is a quarter of the scale of the Horus Heresy models that you're used to seeing. That's that standard scale. So that's about as small as you can go while still maintaining a distinctive level of detail on the models. There's a number of challenges that come into play when we're designing these models. The most interesting one is just making characterful models at that scale. We feel we've succeeded. We think
That just looks like a blob. You know? That just looks like a blob instead of these. Look at the holes in the end of the gun. Why are they like that?
from a good few feet away, which is where you...
Like, that looks cool. There's problems with it, but I think that looks really cool. Because they're basically Space Marine sizes by the looks of it. I imagine that's like a 40mm base-ish.
They are distinctive, they're characterful, and particularly when you see them multiplied out into a large number. But there are still things you have to do in order to make them work at that scale. You have to break them down into amounts of detail that read properly at that range and that you can assemble. That's a big win, the fact that you can actually assemble these things really, really quite quickly.
Same reason 40k models have disproportionately big hands and guns, so you can see what they are when you look at a distance. They're not designed to be seen up close. Very true. Very true. That's why they have heroic scale versus true scale. It's such a weird box, the Space Marine box. Tons of Marine stuff with bits of Orcs and Eldar. Oh, the old one. Scale translation as well as basic paint jobs as well. Yeah, true.
So
it might be the paint job.
Imperialis is that you can use contrast paint.
What scale are they? 8mm.
Painting an Ultramarine army, I started off with an Assorman blue contrast over a red Belcher base, and that just goes on the tree. You only need to add a few little details after that, and you can paint them really, really quickly, which when you are painting an army with potentially easily over 100 infantry models in, you can paint that in no time. I like to see small versions of those classic, what we call Dimos pattern vehicles. So Space Marine was all about multiples of Rhinos and Predators and Land Raiders.
So yeah, like what base size are we looking at? That's the question, because I know they're different bases. They're thinner.
An entire company of Predators, for example, just because that for me epitomises epic. People already using these little models as basing details on their Titans. I've seen Space Marines, being assembled.
Like, what base size is that? Is it 40mm? Is it 30mm?
So they're piling out of the Rhino as it's being crushed beneath the Titan's feet. So there's loads you can do with these things. The Legions Imperialis box set is just the start. It's not a self-contained box game. It's the beginning of an entire range. It is a war game. And like any good war game, it will have a whole range of expansions coming after it. We want people to approach this as a hobby war game, that they just play it as long as they wish.
I am quite interested in it, to be honest. Just because it's something completely different that I'm used to. I've played a couple of 15mm games, never played an 8mm game, but maybe that'll just feel the same, but I just think the Marine models look a bit weird. And they're kind of like the baseline. But I said, like that looks quite cool. That looks very cool, but I'd be interested to see, like, what the Marines look like with a slightly different paint job, because I think, yeah, maybe because they're so small, they've tried to edge highlight everything. That's just not the way to go. This game about to be discontinued in, like, 3 years. Over 100 infantry models. Tell me you're a Marine player without telling me you're a Marine player, literally. Those ruins need perspex bases. You put perspex bases on those ruins, the models won't be able to climb over. It'll be taller. But yeah, I'd be very interested to see what sort of base size we're working with so we can get a real sense of scale. Because like we've got this image. This is obviously like a normal sprue. like this sort of size. You know, it's like A5 almost. So they're going to be really small. They're going to be like as big as this tentacle. They're going to be as big as this tentacle from the Von Rhein Leaper. Or this. The base detail. So, it's quite funny watching 40k get so big and then they're going like, yeah, let's do a small game as well. But anyway, I know he slowed down towards the end. I do apologise. But I think that's it. Going to be it for tonight. Space Marines are dead. I'm giving away this little tiny fleece, if anyone wants it. My little firstborn fleece. It's very small, like the models you can't buy anymore. Oh dear. Boom or stream. I'm running out, mate. There's not a lot going on. They've done the thing a lot. The update about the firstborn range is really interesting because the people are definitely very split about it, because a lot of people like myself kind of like, that's quite annoying, and then a lot of people are just like, good, get rid of the old firstborn, I don't like them. And it's like, what are you achieving? You just sound like a bootlicker. Like, it's annoying when people's models become worthless almost, you know. Oh yeah, you can use them in Legends, cool. No one plays Legends. You should burn your firstborn. I was considering it as a meme, but then that's why I wrote the t-shirt. Memes in Discord. Have you made them any? I have made some. Why is it updated? Magoo was making this. I should do it this way. Supposedly this is me. I was seeing how we forget how much chaos lost. No, I didn't. I was annoyed about it. A classic. This meme is from like 2001, but that's okay. You know what's cool, Bobby? What's not cool, Bobby? Looking at laughing. I can't even read. Laughing at White Scars and Dark Angels players. GW, when asked what was their plan for sending Firstborn to Legends, I don't know. I never thought I'd get this far. GW social media to Marine players, GW sales department. Fuck me. That is quite funny. That's quite a good one. That is quite a good one, to be fair. It is funny though, because they announce it and then they sell out straight away, and then they'll announce like a new replacement kit. I play Legends. Dave, we've never played, mate. All of you, get out. Except for you. You stay. Raven Wing Bikers. This is it. This is the meme that says it all. This is the meme that says it all. Gen Z who only know Primaris. Well done, Magoo. Well done, mate. This is why you play 30k. 30k is just not as fun of a game, I don't think. I think 30k is very much roast into glasses game. It's a good game, but it doesn't grip me the same as 40k does. 40k grits me so well. Just play Eldar. All your models are 20 plus years old, quite literally. Quite literally. 30k is a perfect game system with boring factions. I think you're probably onto something there. I think you're probably onto something. I agree. Like, the factions are fine, but there isn't enough variety. If you play 30k, there's 99% chance you'll play Marine Army. Yeah, it's very much, it's just all mirror matches. It's like, there's a little bit of flavour in the Legions, but like not a great deal. Whereas 40k is like, there's a lot going on. There's a lot more choice for each player. Damn, 40k got that grippy. I'm building custodies for 30k. Yeah, I think, I don't know. I'm interested to see how 40k flattens out. Like, it's been like chaos for the past few months. They like killed the game, launched it, and the game was a bit shit on launch. So they're trying to fix it, which is great, but it's also like it's the whiplash effect at the minute. I think I'm feeling. I think a lot of other people are feeling it as well. Alan, thank you very much for being a member for a year, bro. Happy birthday. Thank you so much, mate. Really appreciate it. Thanks for being a member for a whole year. If you are a member, make sure you join the Discord. It's free. If you are a member, it's free to join, but if you are a member, you get way more access to it. Is 30k equals nostalgia bait for older players? Definitely. Definitely. It's just a nostalgia bait. That's all it is. It's just like, oh, you used to play this game really like years ago. You really like it. They should have not fixed Deathwatch in a day. Set our hopes too high. Yeah, because when the Deathwatch were updated the day after the index came out, I was like in really high hopes for like balance patches like really fast, and then they've just not done I mean, they've had the towering fix kinda and the indirect fix kinda by bumping the points. But I was like really hopeful, and I was like, wow, there's a real problem there, and Games Workshop fixed it straight away. Like, it wasn't even out for 24 hours and Games Workshop fixed it. And I was like, that's a really dumb thing to release, but also fair play, because that was like, they were on the ball there. But they've not done anything since, like really dramatic since. I think the game's good. Don't get me wrong. I think the game's really good. I think a lot of the factions are really well written and really interesting. I just think there's some real big balance problems that it felt like they were going to address straight away and then just didn't. Really dramatic. They've barely done anything. Like, the dramatic thing was killing Deathwatch, you know? The towering thing was not a nice change, but they've not done anything. Necrons and GSC are very balanced. No, GSC aren't balanced. I think they've captured the flavour of each army quite well. I just think there's some real balance problems going into initially. There's a lot of typos, a lot of things that just don't functionally work. That should have been fixed straight away, and they haven't. And that's what I think people are kind of waiting for now. This big FAQ that they're teasing is just going to be like, oh yeah, this Votan relic that only starts at end of the command phase actually works till the end of the turn. I think that's all they're going to do. I don't think they're going to do anything crazy, which is a real shame. So, and it's disheartening as well, because it's like, I don't want to just keep complaining, but they just keep doing weird stuff, and it's frustrating. It's a frustrating time to be a player, I think. Until there's new models, like, as I always say, Games Workshop smash new models out the park all the time. Like, the models are gorgeous, and that's what keeps everyone in. But the game is what we use the models for, and that's why we keep buying new ones. You know? So if the game's rubbish, like, people will buy new models, but they won't buy any old models, you know? They'll only buy the new releases. He's hoping you're wrong and the errata will be amazing. I'm happy to be proven wrong. I'm more than happy to be proven wrong. You know, and if it's really good, I'll give credit where credit's due, because I am a bit fed up of making negative content as well, but it's just because I'm feeling frustrated with it all. You know? Is the FAQ getting overhyped already? Yeah, because I don't think it's going to be an errata. It's going to be an FAQ. Like, this is how this is supposed to work. This thing that functionally doesn't work works like this. I don't expect it to shake the game up. No, I think they're gonna save like balance patches or balance changes for September when the first balance data slate comes out. In my opinion, that's what I reckon. But yeah, I just think as a 40k player, I'm just a bit frustrated with it in a minute. You know. Speaking of changes, when do you think GW is going to fix orcs? We have leaders that aren't characters and don't say they can be attached to units, but units say they can be attached. Yeah, so I think that's going to be the first FAQ. Like, things that physically don't work. I don't think we're going to see nerfs or we're going to see, like, updates or anything like that, you know? I think it's just going to be... It's just going to be just patch. Just a patch, like, this is how things should work. Is that going to be September? Stu Black said there's going to be a balance update in September. Yeah, on the Meta Watch thing, he said September was the balance patch. Does it say in the article? No. No, it doesn't say in the article, but there we go. We have to wait until September to catch you playing 30k. No, it's September for a balance update, but we'll see. I could be proven wrong. I'm just kind of like, I'm guessing. So, but anyway, rather than guessing and moaning, I'm going to go. I've not been feeling too well anyway today, so I was going to try and finish early, but here we are at 9 o'clock. So I really appreciate you hanging out. Hopefully you had fun. RIP Firstborn. Let's get one last 07 in chat for all the Firstborn. Very sad day to be a Space Marine player. But hopefully, Games Workshop Go, here's loads of new releases, and they're all like replacements for the units that they just got rid of. So thanks everyone. Congress to you've tuned in at the perfect time. Happy birthday. I'll be back on Wednesday morning. I'm hopefully going to have a video out this week because I had a video about a 3D printer the other day you might have seen. If you haven't seen it, I'll drop a link in chat now. I did a review on the Elegoo Saturn 3. The video is doing poorly, but I thought it was fun. I thought it was a good video. So go and watch that. And I'm doing another video regarding resins as well. So thanks for watching. I love you all. And I will see you on Wednesday, my dudes. It's Wednesday, my dudes. Ah!